My first guitar, yes, I remember it fondly. It's about a $100 Yamaha acoustic that my mom won at a Tracy Lawrence concert, and we made a deal that if she happens to win this by chance, this guitar, then I would learn how to play. And so as you hear the cliche of playing till my fingers bled, but I love it and I still have it. And I actually rubbed the signature off, and my mom actually had it re-signed by Tracy Lawrence, so it actually has 1.5 signatures on it, and a lot of blood, sweat, and beers. Yeah, I write a lot on the guitar. Sometimes, I'll write with no instrument, because I have found, it's fun. Every guitar, when you strum it, every guitar has its own overtones and its own life, and it's amazing how just hearing one strum of a guitar can inspire an entire tune or melody. So for me, it's fun to do that. And if I'm not, feeling the vibe personally, the guitar always has the vibe, but if I'm not having the vibe, sometimes I'll just put the guitar down until, I feel like something that makes me want to pick the guitar back up is in my head. Yeah, that's what's so awesome about music, is there's just so many ways. There's really an endless amount of ways to write a song, and they all have their own life. They all come out of nowhere, and sometimes you have a guitar, sometimes you don't. With me, I like to, move a capo clear up the neck, or sometimes even just simply drop D, add just a whole different element. And so really it's just finding, if it's a lick that inspires you, I find a lot of times if I come up with a riff, that ends up being the melody to the chorus, and so sometimes you luck out that way, sometimes you don't luck out at all. I've even, had a broken E string one time and had to write with 5 strings, but it's tough, but I made it through it. I mean, I wish someone was telling me what to say, but this is the honest truth. There's just not any strings I've ever seen close to ELIXIR. I mean, I remember I was in Southwest Kansas when I first put them on a guitar, and I was like, what in the world? This guitar is amazing. You instantly just go to the guitar is awesome. And man, the strings are just, anybody and everybody that I know, it's just the way it is. You can't leave out the fact that they're just the best. They take an average guitar and make it sound like you spent twice the money on it. And so for me, you'll have an old set of strings, that you find in your basement, and you put on a guitar, and it's not the same. It's like basically going from a regular TV to HD and then going back. It's the same thing with hearing it with ELIXIR Strings. You don't want to go back, so I guess you're hearing in HD when you use ELIXIR.